Paul, what is your video game hangover this week?
My hangover this week is brought to me courtesy of one DJ Ross. He told me about this little game called Magicka that I picked up last week, and I've been playing that with my wife lately, and it is pretty sweet. It's like this nice little top-down action RPG in the same vein as Diablo, except you get to craft spells by using your keyboard, and it's really fun.
It's pretty awesome.
It is freaking awesome. I mean, I haven't played it for more than about 4 or 5 hours so far, but I think I'm getting the gist of it. But it's pretty spectacular, and for $5, DJ, thank you very much for pointing me in the direction of Magicka.
Oh, my pleasure. It's pretty awesome. If you haven't played it, sort of like Paul described, you're basically just a little wizard guy, and you have a bunch of spells you can cast and combine them together. And I think the best part about it for me is I love playing sort of mages in RPGs like Diablo or Dragon Quest or whatever. But it's such a drag because in all these games you run out of magic points and then you can't cast spells anymore, and then your mage sucks.
Yeah, it's very counterintuitive.
Yeah. But in Magicka, you can just cast as many spells as you want. So, there are like lightning bolts and fireballs flying constantly. Sometimes you're just blowing yourself up for no reason. But it's great. You've got sort of a spell combination system where you have 8 different elements of spells you can cast, and you combine them into different sort of evolved spells. So so you have a fire spell and a water spell, and if you combine them, they turn into steam, which I guess is not that exciting. But that's one example.
And if you have tea, you can turn it into a cup of tea.
Yeah. I should have said if you combine water and cold, you can turn it into icicle darts, which is
that was kind of cool,
more interesting.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, half the fun of the game is the different combinations you can come up with, and it pays to experiment. Like there's just so many different combos. It's great.
It's surprisingly deep, like the breadth of spells you can cast, because you can make fireballs, or there's one that's like a laser, and if you combine it with fire, you can make like a fire laser, obviously. And then I think if you do fire and earth, you get a volcano. So it's really sort of, you're only limited by your creativity.
So far, I think my personal favorite spell that I discovered is these little arcane landmines that when anybody, including your partner or yourself, step on them, you get blown off the screen. It's kind of fun. And Courtney was pretty pissed off when I was just starting to lay those everywhere, and she got killed like 10 times.
I have not yet tried. I haven't seen how effective those are on enemies, but they are quite effective on my own character.
Yeah. So everybody in the game is a mage, and you're playing against each other, or?
Well, it's ostensibly it's a co-op game, but about half the time you end up shooting the other player. But it's hilarious.
The good news is you can revive your partners instantly and infinitely. Right. So death is kind of just like a bump in the road, really.
And it's just so chaotic, and there's projectiles flying everywhere and stuff's exploding. So it, you have to laugh if one of the explosions happens to knock your guy off a cliff or something.
That's a good time.
You sort of roam the land looking for loot, killing bad guys, kind of thing, or?
Well, I guess I'm playing through the story mode, so you are sort of walking along a path, blowing stuff up, anything that gets in your way. But there are some challenges, like challenge modes for after you finish the campaign, I guess, which I'm interested in checking out.
Cool. I've never heard of this. It sounds like fun.
It's a great time.
Yeah, it's just sit back and
old,
blow shit up, and it's just fun chaos. I love it.
It's just so gratifying to finally be able to cast as many lightning bolts or whatever as you want, and you never run out of magic points. It's great.
That's kind of cool. How did you stumble upon this?
It was on Steam for the long. Oh, actually, so how what sort of compelled me to try it out was they released an expansion for it. The game has this totally goofy sort of pop culture nerd sense of humor. So there are a bunch of I guess Lord of the Rings and Star Wars references, and it's kind of ridiculous. But they released this expansion set called Magicka Vietnam. Just because Vietnam is sort of the logical setting if you're going to do an expansion set to your game, and this is a real thing, and you play as the same wizards in the base Magicka game, but you're in Vietnam, so you're fighting like Viet Cong ogres and whatever monsters, and you've got like an M60 machine gun, and
Oh my
you're still casting magic spells and everything. So it's just hysterical.
All right, I think I need to play this game.
It was $5 last week, man.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. And it's 4-player co-op, so there's a lot of room for people to join in, have some group fun.
Excellent.
It's coming to Xbox, I think, eventually. And honestly, I'm a little confused on how it's going to work, because you need 8 buttons on the keyboard for just casting your spells.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little tricky with a controller.
Plus your 3 mouse buttons and the shift keys, so that's like 10 buttons, 12 buttons in total so far. Plus the space bar for your self-casting or whatever, your special spells.
For whatever. Wizarding is not easy work.
Yeah. So I think the solution to this on the Xbox then, I think, is clear to me anyways. It should be a Kinect game.
That'll be something. I put on my robe and wizard hat.